Dan Perry here with another Dan on Tech Python video. Okay, now let's look at some of the Python shells that are there. We're going to look first at the command line shell, and here's our command line shell. You can see it's fairly simple. When you start it, it tells you what version of Python you're using and when it was compiled, and it gives you a prompt that is greater than. We do have some things we can type to give us information. For example, it tells you right here if you want help, type help, and then it gives you some more information. If you want to get credits, type credits, and we can just type commands. Now, if you want to repeat a command, if you just do the up arrow, it will let you go back to previous commands. If you go too far, you can go down arrow and go back and then hit enter. So that's fairly simple. If I want to type something, if I type, say, a number and enter, it repeats that number. If I type a word, now it gives me an error because it doesn't understand what it was I was trying to do. But if I put that word inside of either single or double quotes, then it will repeat that. That's called a character string. So there's our command shell, command prompt shell, and it's very useful. I usually have it open so I can do some real quick commands to see how something will work. We have also the graphical shell called idle, and the difference there is it gives us some additional menu commands. I've got a file, edit, a shell command, and others, and so I can do some of the same thing here. I can type hello, and notice it does syntax highlighting. It puts it in different colors. I can say a number maybe, and it will repeat that by default. There's also any Python command can be executed. So if I said print and I said hello everyone, and it would print that. I can again do the same thing in the command line shell. Now, the other thing I can do in the command line shell is if I highlight a line or highlight something and hit enter, it pastes it into the clipboard, and so I can now right click and it will repeat whatever I have copied. And I can also take that and go into any other Windows, in this case Windows program, and I can paste it in. In this case I right-clicked and pasted. I don't have all the control that I would have in a Windows, or if I'm in the graphical version of Linux or Mac OS X. I don't have all of that ability in the command line, but I do have more ability here in the idle shell. So here, if I highlight the print command and do a copy, I can do copy a number of ways. I can use the shortcut. In Windows, it's Control-C. I could then go up and come up here and do paste, and it would paste that. Let's go through and come up here and say copy there, come down here and right click and paste. So any of the methods, either through the menus, through the shortcuts that you would know in your operating system, will also work here. That's just a quick introduction to the two different shells in Python. Thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos. Please check out and subscribe to our other Dan on Tech channel playlists.